Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English Naturally. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Ethan. We are so happy to be here with you today. It's always a joy to share our English tips.
Yes, Ethan, it really is. And before we start our wonderful chat today, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It helps us a lot.
Exactly. Your support means the world to us. So, Emma, today we're tackling something I hear about all the time. People tell me, Ethan, I can understand English perfectly. I can read articles, I watch movies without subtitles, but when I try to speak, nothing comes out right.
I know this frustration so well. It's like there's a disconnect between what's in your head and what comes out of your mouth. You know the words, but somehow they won't flow naturally.
Exactly. And here's the thing most people don't realize. Understanding English and speaking English use completely different skills. Your ears and eyes can be fluent, but your mouth might still be a beginner.
That's such a good way to put it. Think about it this way. You wouldn't expect to play piano just by watching piano videos, right? Your fingers need to practice the movements, build muscle memory, get comfortable with the keys.
Perfect analogy. Speaking is physical. Your tongue, lips, jaw, they all need training to produce English sounds, especially sounds that don't exist in your native language.
So, let's dive into how we actually train our mouths. Ethan, what's your number one technique?
Hands down, it's the echo technique. Here's what you do. Find any English content you enjoy, a TV show, a YouTube video, even our episodes, and repeat what you hear immediately after the speaker finishes.
Ooh, so like being their echo.
Exactly. But here's the key. Don't just repeat the words. Copy everything. The emotion, the speed, the melody of their voice. If they sound excited, you sound excited. If they pause, you pause.
I love this because you're not thinking about grammar rules or vocabulary. You're just mimicking sounds. And that's actually how babies learn languages.
Right. And the beautiful part is you can do this with content at any level. Beginner, use children's shows. More advanced, try podcast episodes or movie scenes.
Now, here's something that might sound silly but is incredibly powerful. Talk to yourself in English throughout your day.
Oh yes, narrate your life like you're the main character in a movie. I'm pouring my coffee. It smells delicious. Now I'm adding milk.
See, it sounds funny, but this is gold. You're creating opportunities to practice when you have no English speakers around. Your bathroom mirror becomes your conversation partner.
And there's zero pressure. No one's judging your grammar. No one's correcting your pronunciation. You can experiment, make mistakes, try weird accents, whatever helps you feel comfortable making sounds.
Another game changer is what I call phrase anchoring. Pick 3 to 5 super simple phrases and say them every single day until they become automatic.
Give us some examples, Emma.
Sure, things like, I'm looking forward to it, or that makes sense, or I'm not quite sure. These are phrases native speakers use constantly, and when they roll off your tongue naturally, you sound more fluent instantly.
Yes, it's not about knowing fancy vocabulary. It's about having phrases ready to go, so you're not constructing every sentence from scratch in your head.
Exactly. Now let's talk about training your mind. Ethan, the translation trap. Can you explain this?
Oh, this is huge. Most learners do this. They think in their native language, translate to English in their head, then speak. That process takes time and makes you sound choppy.
So, what's the solution?
Start thinking directly in English, but start small. When you see your phone, think the word phone in English, not your native language. When you're thirsty, think I'm thirsty in English.
It feels strange at first, almost like you're pretending, but that's okay. You're building new pathways in your brain.
And here's a fun challenge. Try to keep an internal monologue in English for just 30 seconds. Just describe what you see around you. There's a blue cup on the table. The window is open. I hear birds outside.
That's brilliant. You're not trying to be poetic or grammatically perfect. You're just making your brain operate in English mode.
Emma, can we talk about the confidence issue? Because I think this stops more people than anything else.
Absolutely. So many learners wait for permission to speak. They think, when my English is perfect, then I'll start talking. But that's backwards.
You become fluent by speaking, not by waiting. Every successful language learner has one thing in common. They started speaking before they were ready.
And here's something liberating. Native speakers don't expect perfection from you. If you said, yesterday I go to the store, instead of yesterday I went to the store, guess what? They still understand you completely.
Communication is the goal, not perfection. Your accent is part of your identity. Own it. The world is full of people speaking English with different accents. Indian English, Nigerian English, Singapore English, they're all valid and beautiful.
Speaking of communication, let's talk about creating an English environment. You can't move to London or New York? No problem. Bring English to you.
Right. Change your phone to English. Follow English-speaking social media accounts. Listen to English podcasts while you cook or exercise.
Watch your favorite movies again, but this time with English audio and English subtitles. You already know the story, so you can focus on the language.
And join online communities. There are Discord servers, Reddit groups, language exchange apps where you can practice with real people from anywhere in the world.
Now, Ethan, the consistency piece. This is where most people struggle, right?
Oh, yes. They study intensely for 2 weeks, then nothing for a month, then feel guilty and try to cram again. That's exhausting and ineffective.
What works better?
Tiny daily habits. Commit to just 5 minutes of English every single day. Not 5 hours on Sunday, 5 minutes daily. Because here's the secret. Your brain remembers information better with spaced repetition.
So 5 minutes every day actually beats 2 hours once a week.
Scientifically proven. Plus, it's easier to stick with. Everyone can find 5 minutes. Do it during your morning coffee, on your commute, before bed.
And those 5 minutes add up. That's over 30 hours of practice in a year, just from 5 minutes a day.
Emma, let's end with the most important concept of today's episode. Action before perfection.
Yes, your mouth is smarter than you think. When you force yourself to speak, even messily, your brain starts organizing the language in real time. It's like learning to swim. You can read about swimming techniques all day, but you only really learn when you jump in the water.
That's it, exactly. Speaking activates different brain regions than just listening or reading. It creates stronger neural connections. The physical act of forming words helps cement them in your memory.
So if you're stuck in that frustrating place where you understand everything but can't speak? Remember, your brain will catch up to your mouth. Just start moving your mouth and trust the process.
Well said, Emma. All right, everyone, let's do a quick recap. What are the main strategies we covered today?
Use the echo technique with content you enjoy. Talk to yourself throughout the day. Anchor simple phrases until they're automatic. Think directly in English, starting with simple words. Create an English environment around you. Practice for just 5 minutes daily. And most importantly, start speaking before you feel ready.
Perfect summary. And remember, every fluent speaker started exactly where you are now. They just kept going.
Thank you so much for being with us today on Learn English Naturally. We hope these tips help you break through that speaking barrier.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And here's a challenge for you. Leave a comment below telling us one English phrase you're going to practice this week. We read every single comment.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and most importantly,
Keep learning English naturally. Bye, everyone.
bye!